Here's a little video of my my new old work in progress, the Redcat R5. Now, yeah, there's a ton of history behind this thing, and it's been recalled, but I don't care. I mean, I see stuff like this as a challenge, although it's really not that much of a challenge. This is my second one. My first one, well, it's pretty much stock, and I really don't want to do nothing to it because I've been running it after Loctiting the thing and whatnot, but yeah. And it's kind of in a mess, and it's dirty as heck, so I don't want to work on that. But yeah, this one I ran it a couple of times, and it's still, well, it's dirty too, but it's nowhere near as dirty as that thing. So yeah, I'll work on this until I really don't feel like working on it anymore. So yeah, it's a work in progress, meaning that I'm not really sure where I want to go with this thing. I mean, there are tons of upgrades still available for it, but it really doesn't need too much of all of that stuff. And I actually been put a lot of upgrades on it already. So let's see what's under it. Yep. The first thing you see is this. That big old body, and yeah, I do have the silver body instead of the orange one. The orange one is ugly. But yeah, I digress about the body. I have put a few upgrades on it. It still have the stock arms and whatnot. I got the aluminum uh, steering links front and back. It's actually the same part front and back, but I just used the original turnbuckle for the fronts. The rears just, they came like that. So yeah, I like tighten them up and throw them on there. I also have the sway bars for the regular Rampage MT on there. They bolt right on, which gives this thing a heck of a lot more stability. Now, another thing that I really don't like about this car is the shocks, the orientation of the shocks. They tend to make the shock rods bend when you're jumping it. Yeah, that orientation is really stupid. I mean, you can tell that this thing is pretty much a buggy, that they then raised a little bit to make it a high center of gravity monster truck. I mean, it does have a lot of ground clearance. I mean, a lot up under there. As for what else I've done to it, I've gotten rid of those plastic chassis brace things that connect to the front and rear differentials. The plastic ones, they will break so fast on you, it's not even right. And that's pretty much where I'm at with this thing right now. I mean, I didn't tighten up the spur gear all the way, and it will wheelie. And for what it's worth, this thing is one heck of a truck. But the main problem I done had with this thing is if I can get up in there is, well, I really have to try to focus in on this, is this drive cup. I then lost that pin like what? Like literally every time I've taken it out. So I'm done with that stupid pin. You see what's in there now is a nice size M4 bolt and yeah, nylon nut, a nylon lock nut, and it's been red Loctited to hell and back. So it's never coming out, even if I wanted to. I would have to use a lot of heat to get that thing separated. So it's not coming off anymore. Oh boy. But for what this thing is, it's actually pretty incredible. I mean, the gears inside of this thing are absolutely massive. They are 1/5 scale, completely 1/5 scale. The diffs, completely 1/5 scale. I mean, it's a Rampage. It has the same Rampage diffs that the truck can have for the last 9 years. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a big, beefy truck. The thing is about, it's actually not as heavy as the Creighton. The Creighton with its upgrades is around 30 pounds. This thing is 26 ish. Yeah, you can actually pick it up with one hand pretty easily. I mean, that extra 4.5 to 5 pounds really does add a lot of girth to that Creighton. Not that that's a bad thing. I love girth. But this thing is pretty built. I mean, it has aluminum everything out the box. Well, everything that matters. These big, thick braces. Oh yeah, I did put on the bumper mounts. I had that in aluminum too. Since they were all really cheap on Redcat's website, I just had to do it. I mean, it is what it is. It's a fairly nice car. And you can get it on eBay for like dirt cheap. I mean, like, what, about 300 some odd dollars off the list price? Oh, the list price. How much was this thing when it first came out? Like, what, 800 bucks? Oh, it was something like that. It was some kind of insane crap. I bought that, and Redcat begged me to return it to him, so I did. And to make up for it, I bought two of them. Oh man, but yeah, the first one it can stay stock. I done pretty much ran the hell out of it, and yeah, I did take that one all apart and completely loctited the whole thing up, and did the screw thing for the front, and that's pretty much it. But this one, I might want to take it a little bit farther than this. I need to figure out something to do with these stupid shock towers. I mean, I do have the upgraded shock towers to put on the front and rear. And yeah, the reason that the body mounts will break on this thing is because the body will cave in on you. So, big, thick roll cage out of half-inch nylon. This stuff is absolutely bulletproof. I did have to get it on there, and I did have to bend it, and I did have to use a pretty big pipe bender to do it. So yeah, that you can't bend that stuff with your hands unless you want to heat it up with a heat gun, and yeah, it's possible. But yeah, this thing is, I mean, it comes with XT90s. You don't understand just how awesome that is. It comes stock out the box with XT90s. God. And it's a Max 6. It's an actual Max 6. I mean, you want to call it the Hexfly RTR or whatever the heck it is, but it's a Max 6. So the motor is, it has a 1/5 scale rotor in it, but that's about it. It's a 4690 can. I mean, it has the rotor for a 1/5 scale in it, but the electromagnets that's and the amount of copper that's in that can is like, yeah, it makes it. You can make this car go on it if you set it up right. Give it the right punch with the right batteries. You can get the thing to wheelie, and it'll wheelie up a storm, and it'll set a truck body up, and all that other good stuff. But I would love to get rid of this on this model. I'll probably have to make my own uh, motor mount. I mean, can't really get any thicker than the aluminum that's on this. But if you make it out of 7075, then it should be able to support a fifth scale motor. And you can't make it any thicker than this because the way the spur is, the way the slipper clutch is set up on the inside of this, it's like there's no room to even think about making it spaced out more so it can support a thicker mount. But 7075 and the mount is what, like 4 millimeters thick. 7075 that'll be more than enough to hold a regular uh, fifth scale motor. I mean, you don't have the room or the spacing to put a big can up in there unless you really move the receiver box floor back or whatever you want to do with it. But I don't really feel like doing all that. And the smaller fifth scale motor will fit in there without doing too much of nothing. And I mean, you can even mod the original motor mount to fit that motor in there if you wanted to. But that's coming later. Oh yeah, and I did have to put a couple of holes in the chassis to extend the battery trays a little bit. And you see I actually had to put a whole another piece of plastic down there for this battery tray because there was no room to put a second hole in there because of the hole for the drive shaft access. Yeah, you can access all the screws for the drive shafts on this thing pretty easily without taking it apart. For what it's worth. Yeah, the main problem with this truck is that it did not have a single drop a Loctite on anything. And there is a lot of stuff on this truck that needs Loctite. Even the uh the dog bones, not the CVDs. Yeah, those obviously need Loctite, but the dog bones is that regular 1/5 scale dog bone with the set screw that holds the pin for the balls on each end, and that needs Loctite too. So yeah, disassemble the whole truck, Loctite whatever the heck you can, and throw it back together and run the heck out of it. Yeah, I mean you can beat on this thing until you're blue in the face. It can take it. It's a rampage. It's a high center of gravity rampage, but it's still a rampage. I haven't even actually had any problems out of those stupid hex extensions either, which is kind of crazy because this thing got 2-inch hex extensions on it. Yeah. Now, I'm actually rambling on like this mainly because I'm testing out this a Casco, a Casco Brave 6 that I found on Amazon. And this thing is dirt cheap, and it comes with this, well, it comes ready to go, more or less. And it has this mic adapter that you can buy for it, similar to the one that comes with the GoPro. So I'm testing that out to see if the audio quality is a little bit better than the nasty little wind noise that I'm always getting with the GoPro because I'm too lazy to get the mic adapter for it. Oh, just love just how much resistance this thing has. Because tightening up that spur gear gives you a lot of resistance in this truck. I mean, a tight slipper clutch beats a center diff every day. Period. Of course, I still gotta open up the front and rear differentials and put my 100,000 weight, 100,000 CST oil in them because right now they got nothing in it, nothing at all. It's just the stock crap is whatever the stock crap is. But yeah, on the menu right now is these, especially the front. I mean, I can deal with the rear. The rear is almost okay. But the front's just like at a freaking 30-degree angle almost. I mean, it's like, what, 35 degrees? That's nuts. That's just like you just want to bend the heck out of those shafts if you even think about trying to get any air with this stupid 26-pound beast. So, no. I'll probably have to just use the rest of my 70-75 and make an extension to put on that shock tower. Because that shock tower is actually pretty damn awesome. So I'm going to use it. And it was dirt cheap too, like all the other upgrades for this thing. Other than some of the parts that are used with the other low CG rampages that this thing is made after, like the arms and the hubs and the stuff that I don't even think about putting on this thing because I don't need to be into $1,000 for this stupid truck. I mean, it was $500. That's a pittance. $500 for this fifth scale out the box. Knock the hell out of that thing, and you got a pretty decent ride. Of course, if you look at it, the way that these shocks are oriented, that's just not gonna work. I mean, I didn't do anything to this thing yet, or the other one. So yeah, I mean, when you're riding the thing, it pretty much drives like a half center gravity buggy if such a thing actually exists. But it only drives like that because of the stupid way these shocks are oriented. Yeah, I'm gonna widen that thing up to get this to get those shocks in a nice little 60-degree angle like they supposed to be. Well, maybe I'll go for what, 75, maybe a 75. It's like 60 at the back. No, that's more like what, 50. Yeah, the back is like at 50. But these fronts, that's one of the dumbest angles I've ever seen. Ugh. But I'm not about to make this a 20-minute video, and I might not even upload it. So if I uploaded it, I actually ended up liking the audio quality out of this. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll leave the R5 at that for now. As a nice little big project. Something to keep me from completely going crazy on that Creighton. Because yeah, I'm gonna probably go crazy on it. I like that car that much that I might just go complete guinea pig on the thing. But that's what a second one is for. Although what I'm gonna do with that is another story. So I'll leave it at that for now.